Sometimes it's the lesson learned that turns a rescue into a miracle. That's what happens in our next story when two hunters come upon a wild deer, out of season and out of luck. It began on a cold winter day on Kingswood Lake, New Hampshire.
I watched this deer just get up and fall so many times. And if you've ever experienced being on the ice and having your feet go out from underneath you and you hitting the ice hard, very fast, that's exactly what this deer was doing time and time again.
And then I guess we all realized that the deer wasn't going to get off the ice, because all of a sudden it just laid there. It didn't even attempt to get up. It basically gave up.
The whole time I'm thinking to myself, this is a wild animal. I mean, deer just don't go out on the ice, fall down and die. And after quite a long time, 20 to 25 minutes, we all decided this deer wasn't going to make it.
Bill tried to comfort the frightened animal the only way he knew how.
It's okay, take it easy. Take it easy. I'm thinking, I'm treating this animal like a dog, and for all I know, he's going to try and take my fingers off. And when he didn't, I realized that, this animal must trust us.
It's all right, buddy. No, you're going the wrong way.
So we started talking about different ways to get this deer off the ice.
I cautioned that we can't get near the deer's feet, because the hoofs, if it flailed out at us and happened to catch us with one of its hoofs, it could cut us.
And that's when my father suggested that he had this 2-inch nylon strap that we could use as a toe strap.
It's all right, buddy. You'll be all right.
When we first went out there, the idea of pulling this deer off the ice with the strap was a great idea.
You got a good grip on him now. There we go.
But actually pulling the deer across the ice was a lot of work. I tried doing it by myself, but we found that it just wasn't an efficient way of doing it.
This was a two-man operation. We had to slide him over 1,000 feet. There was no way just the two of us could take the deer off and camcord ourselves at the same time.
When we went out there, our goal was to save the deer. And the parts you see that we taped were when we were taking a rest.
It's all right.
We would skate and we would hit the snow and it would get harder to drag him, and he wouldn't struggle, he wouldn't fight. It was very exciting to know that a wild animal can trust you.
Then when we finally get the animal to shore, he doesn't want to leave. He just stands there. Really amazing. Really amazing.
It was obvious he wasn't going to leave. So we made motions to try and scare him, to make sure he could move, to make sure that he wasn't hurt, that he could run off. But he was just standing there staring at us.
Go on.
That's when I decided to climb up on shore and make sure this deer was all right. And when I did, he moved fine. He jumped off into the woods.
Everybody has to have a feeling at some time in their life that they've done something that was worthwhile. And I feel what Bill and I did out there that day was absolutely, totally worthwhile.
This animal may never know that it was touched by the miracle of human compassion. But for Bill, the experience on the icy lake that day was a life-changing event.
Rescuing the deer helped me to come to the conclusion that I could not hunt again. Not that I don't believe in it, but personally, I can't do it again. Being that close to this deer, it almost makes you feel like he's your equal.